But only love can break your. Bam, bam. All right, boom. Today's trade recap. Took a dub. I've been liking how I've been trading recently. I've avoided, instead of taking random losses on days that my setup didn't appear, I just didn't trade. I'm liking that. Today I think we had a perfect Judas swing. People on Instagram Reels say otherwise. Actually, nah, everyone took this, but some people didn't. But hey, if you're following your strategy, you're following your strategy. It's come on. So let's delete everything. I took this on NQ today. 9:30. Bang. Trade replay. Start new. Let's go. Okay, so boom. What are we seeing? These past couple days, actually just one day, we have been. What have we been doing? We have been trailing down into these gaps. We fully mitigated and inversed this first 4 hour. And now guess what we're doing? We just tapped into this new 4 hour. What? Oh my goodness. So, and ES and NQ are pretty correlated. They're pretty nice. Pretty nice. If my internet would show ES, but they were pretty correlated today. Can't even lie. We're just gonna give up on that. Okay, I can't. They were pretty correlated today. Can't even lie. But only love can break your. Oh my goodness. Keep the keychain. Keep the keychain. Alright. Keep the Lego set. Hold on. Mr. Miyagi over here. Talking about some bonsai. Oh. Okay, okay, we're back. Yeah. So as I was saying, no way. Should I try it again? Oh my god! I just want to show you how they correlated, but I can't even. Oh, I just want to show you how they correlated. So when they hit that 4 hour gap and mitigated, oh my god! I gotta stop. Okay, so yeah, pretty correlated. Boom. Okay, now on the 15-minute. I like this. So, boom. I was a little bit scared of these two gaps right here. We'll just make them one. So what happens? Okay. Boom. Well, before. Okay. So within this happens. We get the perfect setup. I actually didn't take the perfect setup. Just because of like. Oh my god, I was so mad actually. So basically, okay, whatever. This gap didn't really matter just because we're coming out of an unmitigated 4 hour. I don't think a measly 15-minute gap is gonna stop us from ripping higher, you know? So the perfect setup was to take this 1 minute inverse, enter off that, and then target. Well, see, what I targeted was this high, just because I didn't want to get greedy and try and take out Asia. Hello? I didn't want to get greedy and try and reach for Asia highs. It does eventually get taken out, but I just didn't want to be greedy, you know? What killed the cat? You know, greed. Or some. This was the perfect setup. 1 minute inverse, stop down there. And then target up there, or I think Asia was somewhere around here. Beautiful trade. Ends ends up happening, but I didn't get an entry until later because I had a buy limit. I pressed the buy limit right here. It didn't catch. So yeah, right after this candle closed, boom, price like went down a little bit, boom, up, and then my limit, like I put my limit, and then it didn't catch. It didn't catch. I don't know why. Oh, well, I know why, because it didn't go back down, but yeah. So that would have been the trade. So what I've learned from this is just to press buy, like market order, not wait for it to compound perfect entry. You know, I can be a couple points off. It's fine. But yeah. Let's show you the trade. So this was my this was the set. So we tap into this unmitigated 4-hour. We get a Judas swing, get a 1 minute inverse, and we go higher. I missed that setup. The setup that I do get here, I can show you actually what ends up happening. The setup that I do end up taking is this one right here. Keep going. Price rips higher. We tap into this 1 minute. Tap into this 1 minute. And then I was like, okay, we're getting a reaction. See, this is where I don't like this trade. See, I don't, even though the setup that I missed was a perfect setup, and this is my DOL, I didn't like my setup because I will be honest, this was a little bit of FOMO because I saw a perfect setup that I missed because of my mistake. I got FOMO from that, and that's my mistake. But after I look back, I could see why my entry kind of worked because here let me explain. So we have this 1 minute. We see some push up, like we see some what's it called? We see momentum out of it. Then I put my buy limit. My buy limit right here. It gets here. Let me go back. Buy limit. It gets hit. That one. Boom, that high right there. Okay, I did not enter with this much. I did not enter with this much. I think it was I think it was 3. So -4. Alright. Yeah, there was. Okay. So boom. We look at that. I entered off of the respecting the 1 minute. But if we look deeper, after this 5 minute closes, we create this 5 minute gap. And then after this, we end up respecting this. We end up tapping into it and respecting this 5 minute gap. And then we have some consolidation, and then we end up pushing higher. My break even was I think it was this high right here. So this was a SMT. Here, wait. Oh my. This SMT. And also my break even. Okay, so we go break even there, and then whatever, the trade plays out. So yeah, I told you guys what I didn't really like about this setup, just because, I guess you could say it was a little discretionary, but still, I'd say it was, FOMO, just because, well, that's Asia high, it ends up getting hit later, but I just didn't want to wait around. So yeah, about the trade, my psychology during the trade, yeah. When I entered the trade, I wasn't as confident as I would have been if I entered on the 1 minute inverse down there. So here, let's put them side by side. This would have been the trade that I would have taken, and that's the trade that I did take. So yeah. Am I happy that I took a winning day? Yeah. But I'm not happy that me hesitating to enter costed me all that profit and made me FOMO this entry, even though it did hit my take profit. So that's it for today. I'm thinking of trading tomorrow just because we have NFT. And is that what it's called? Hold on. NF NFC NFC. It's NFC. We have NFC tomorrow at 8:30. So if it creates prominent wicks to the if it creates a prominent high and low, then my strategy for tomorrow is just if one of them gets taken out, target the other one with the inverse. And enter on the inverse, yeah, and then target the other one. So yeah, that was it today. W on the day. I can touch up on my psychology a little bit. One thing that I've been doing is, so you see how so I enter on MNQ, and then I can see how much money I'm making and where my stop loss is, my take profit. I click off MNQ and go to NQ, so I don't see how much money I'm making, so I'm just dialed in on what the chart is doing, and I don't move my break even, or trail my stop, or whatever like that emotionally. Be just trying to detach myself from the money and just focus on what the chart's saying. So yeah, that's it for today. Longer video, I'm sorry about that, but yeah. See you guys if I take any trades tomorrow.